Good morning, friends. How are you? Now, in this video, I will share with you fifth landmark judgment of Advocate on Record examination syllabus. It relates to A.R. Antulay versus R.S. Nayak. This case is of 1988. This case is a landmark judgment in Indian law due to the principles which were enlightened in this judgment that were of natural justice, judicial review, and jurisdiction of courts. The case involved allegations of corruption against a high-ranking politician and raised critical questions about the procedural fairness in trials. Going to the background of the case, Mr. A.R. Antulay, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, was accused of misusing his position to collect funds from businesses under the guise of donations for a trust. These funds were alleged to be extorted in return for favors. A private complaint was filed against Antulay in 1982 by Mr. R.S. Nayak, a Congress leader under the Prevention of Corruption Act and other statutes. Initially, the trial was assigned to the special court constituted under the Maharashtra Chief Minister and Minister's Salaries and Allowances Act. And due to that time's direction of Honorable Supreme Court, the case was transferred to High Court for trial, deviating from the procedural norms laid out in that time's law. So, the ruling was reviewed again by the Supreme Court in appeal. And key issues that were raised in the appeal were why the Supreme Court's earlier direction to transfer the trial to the High Court legally valid? Did the direction violates A.R. Antulay's fundamental rights, particularly his right to fair trial under Article 21 of the Constitution? Third issue raised was, could the Supreme Court issue directions contrary to the statutory procedures? These were the issues. After going through these issues, the Honorable Supreme Court gave judgment. Honorable Supreme Court, while delivering its judgment in 1988, holding that its earlier direction to transfer the trial to High Court was inconsistent with the law and violated Mr. A.R. Antulay's fundamental rights. Now, let us go to the key points of the judgment. First one is violation of natural justice. The transfer of the case to the High Court deprived Antulay of his statutory right to be tried in a special court as prescribed under the law. The direction was held to be arbitrary and violative of Article 21, which talks about right to life and personal liberty. Jurisdiction of courts. Honorable Court acknowledged that while it has wide powers under Article 142 to do complete justice, these powers cannot override statutory provisions or violate principles of natural justice. Supreme Court admitted its fallibility. Honorable Court admitted that its earlier decision to transfer the case to the High Court was a mistake and reiterated that even the Supreme Court is not infallible. So it emphasized the importance of adhering to statutory proceedings. So it restored the trial to the special court. Honorable Court restored the trial to the special court as originally prescribed under the relevant statutes. So let us go to the importance of the judgment. It reinforced natural justice. The judgment highlighted that even the highest court must ensure its decisions do not violate fundamental rights or principles of natural justice. It limited the power of Article 142. It clarified that Supreme Court discretionary powers under Article 142 are not unlimited and must conform to statutory provisions and constitutional principles. It also said that fair trial is fundamental right. Honorable Court reinforced that fair trial conducted according to established legal procedure is cornerstone of Article 21, and its fixed judicial accountability. The court's admission of its own error demonstrated the importance of judicial accountability and need for self-correction. There was criticism. The case drew criticism for the delay in justice and the confusion created by conflicting judicial orders. It highlighted the need for courts to exercise caution and adhere to procedural fairness even while exercising extraordinary powers. So, in this case, Honorable Supreme Court of India laid a cornerstone in Indian jurisprudence for its emphasis on the principle of natural justice, adherence to statutory provisions, and it itself fixed the limits of judicial discretion. It underscores the judiciary's role as a protector of rights and respecter of the process, even when dealing with powerful individuals or complex cases. So that's all in this case. And I am going to talk on sixth leading case of the advocate on record in my next video. That's all.